lost in time. Like tears in rain.
During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. And you climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Hey, how you doing? And Royce and Mersh, they're not here today. This is Dan Bongino filling in for the guys over here. Now, what's going on, guys? It's Revenge of the Sis, Tuesday, October 24th. The live stream has just begun, and we already have 6 dislikes.
Kind of weird, right?
What is that
We haven't
about?
even started the show yet. And
What is that about?
Someone pointed out to us, hey, you guys already have 6 dislikes, and the show hasn't started, so
Oh, my
that's
God.
not weird.
Yeah, so that's either fucking Richard Spencer's little boy, little rent boys.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's some Viacom interns.
Yeah, you know. You know what? I think, Mark Levin would have a wacky name. He'd call him like Via Communist or something.
Yeah, let me tell you something, folks. These sleazeballs over here at Viacom, I like to call them.
That was worse than
You know,
Via
these
Communist.
Bing. I'm throwing out. Tell you what, Mark Levin, first hour of the program, folks. I am on these things. They got. They're called Percocet. Am I pronouncing that right, Mr. Producer?
We noticed, we were listening to the show, and he recently had back surgery, and we've become obsessed with him, by the way.
Of course.
For new listeners who don't understand, Mark Levin is a longtime conservative talk show host.
We've put an amazing amount of focus into this man.
Yeah.
We legitimately now and unironically listen to his program every day.
Yeah. So now he's
on pain pills.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look, man. I'm not knocking it, but you had back surgery.
yeah.
So I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong or illegal, but I'm just saying you get surgery in your back. They give you a nice, they let you coast for a while on them bad boys. And I don't know. I think I've noticed, and Royce has noticed, there's been a little bit of
The music changed.
music has changed. Trying to stay hip with the kids. So now I'm playing Blink 182. Kids love the Blink 182.
So we have a theory.
Cut 3. Go.
We have a theory.
He's a little more. All right, so we thought maybe he changed his music because we were fucking with him
A lot.
a lot.
Don't say like we were just taking little shots.
There's
we
a
did
lot of
entire
videos.
bits of just making fun of his dumb music.
There's a lot of videos. And I'm rapping before Mark Levin takes the mic, and then he drops Hannity again. So yeah, we made fun of him. He changed his music up. But one of our staples is always making fun of just what a cunt Mark Levin is. He's usually very rude
To his callers, very rude.
very snippy. But I'm feeling, I think, as a guy who may or may not have 7 years ago, might have had, might have abused a pain pill or two in my day. I never had a real addiction to pain pills, but if you could get them cheap, you take some pain pills for a fun night. You're just a little more whatevs. And I'm getting that vibe from old Mark Levin right now. He's just a little more like, God bless you, folks. This is great. Good stuff.
So much nicer
And
now.
everything's a nickname, like Royce pointed out. I call him Via Communists.
Fucking
I get it, because they're commies. But there's a bunch of other ones that he does that he really does. He makes
MSLSD.
MSLSD, because those people are all on goofballs. Am I right?
The Associated Depressed.
The Associated Depressed.
I'm trying to think of some other ones because he has all these wacky names.
And look, he's peppered him in over the years, but lately he's just been a little loopy.
The problem is, 10 years ago, he was the edgy conservative talk guy, but he's not anymore. And I like him and everything, but now he's still trying to do edgy things. Like the other day, he went rogue, and he was like, and that congresswoman, Federica, I'm gonna say it. She has a goofy hat. And I'm like,
whoa!
Stop the presses, Mark.
Hey, good for you, Spider. Good for you.
Other shows are calling her dumb cunt. James Wood called her a saloon whore?
Yeah, I believe other words have been used, and we're not going to dignify.
No, not on this show.
But some people have thrown some shade. But old Mark Levin is just, I don't know, man. There's just so many of these dudes. They're so goddamn out of touch. Which leads me to our first look. We're going to shill right now and get it out of the way. Subscribe and hit the like button, apparently, because there's a lot of bots that don't like us.
Yeah, there's
today.
a lot of robots today that really did. The show didn't start yet. We had 6 dislikes. By the way, we've reached that point now where all our videos are immediately, they air on the side that they're not going to be monetized. We have a lot of little limited ads going on. So if you want to help us out, go to patreon.com /we're not sorry.
Yeah.
Because that helps more than anything. And by the way, other thing, our Roku channel's looking good. We're about to demo it after this show, actually. So that's going to be, if you have a Roku at your house, the channel's free.
Oh, hey, and Roku guys, stop tweaking our shit. You know what I mean? Let's dial it back a little bit. We got a nice thing going here.
So for anyone looking for Dan Schneider updates, we don't have anything new since yesterday's show.
No.
But we would like to say this before we get into more fun stuff, is if you do know anybody or are somebody who's had inappropriate contact with anybody at Nickelodeon, but specifically Dan Schneider, and of course verifiable. Like there's a lot of people contacting us. We're getting frustrated. And none of them are coming on unless we could verify like we did with the lady we spoke to yesterday. They're not going to come on. But anonymity's fine. Obviously, if it means getting the word out, we understand why people are doing it. I get it.
Yeah, but if we just rant about shit we hear, it's gonna make us sound like lunatics.
Yeah, we don't we don't want to be that.
So we're getting people. We need people that are gonna step forward. And look, if you're worried about NDAs or any of that shit, Harvey Weinstein's assistant just came out today and broke hers, and she's like, "I'll spill the beans on everything." Like, so look, I have a feeling that these NDAs are probably gonna be fucking null and void here very shortly, all over Hollywood. I think there's gonna be a whole new. Hopefully a whole new set of regulations and stuff. But come forward if you can, and if you're credible, we'll sort through the bullshit.
We'll do it.
Yeah,
it's really, again, if you want to buy us dinner one night, patreon.com.
Hey, you guys, seriously, since we're actually not LARPing at all, we would really appreciate if you donate to our Patreon.
Thanks, Laura Southern. We really appreciate you every time you come on to help us out. It
She
really
won't actually come on, so I make her come on.
Can you take off the army helmet? We're in a studio.
Through the power of theater.
Yes, we get theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. Man.
Yeah, so again, revengeofthesis@gmail.com if you want to, if you do have any credible stuff. And please don't send us old we already know anything that's on Free Thought Project or no. This isn't InfoWars circa 2003.
Yeah, the next person to send me a video that already had that's 3 years old from any website that's like if you send me stuff from a year ago, it needs to be good. It can't be a video like he said at Free Thought Project or Milo did. We need shit like we dug up with the LA Times from 2002. That was fucking damning.
If I see another video, the people send me the same video of Illuminati symbols connecting it to Dan. That's not what we're looking for.
Yeah, we don't need to know if he's a satanic priest.
I don't care.
It's enough. Stop.
We care that fucking
he likes feet and he's doing barefoot auditions,
which is weird. Okay,
kids, that bugs us. So we're just
there shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing auditions with children that if you Google it, there's a 90% chance you're going to get a Pornhub video first, right? I guarantee you, if I were to Google barefoot auditions,
if you Google barefoot auditions,
right now.
Do it with safe search on.
Yeah,
just saying, and even with that on, it'll probably a couple would slip through. Not very accurate. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, so we're still chasing down a lot of shit with that, and if somebody's credible, we'll have them on, and we'll continue to make that our thing. But we also got to fucking have fun once in a while and make fun of idiots and retards.
Yeah, because if not, we're going to lose our minds.
We're going to lose our minds.
The deeper we go into this, the weirder it gets.
Like even today when we were prepping today's shows and we were picking our stories and we're like, so what, are we going to do any Dan Schneider stuff? I'm like, let's just come on. We're going to have a little fun once in a while. Once in a while, it's just got to be making fun of Quentin Tarantino. It's got to be.
Yeah, we need that. If not, we lose our minds. Again, we have since yesterday's show, we haven't received anything that's worth talking about. But revengeofthesis@gmail.com. And again, by the way, let me be clear: if it's impending and it's happening right now, obviously call the police.
Or obviously. But if you have something that could be used, and especially if you have verifiable stuff or evidence. Our number also, we have a phone number if you want to do 407-630-9636. It's not our on-air number, but we will get back to you if you call that number too. So thanks for all the downvotes, bots.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Jesus
that.
Christ.
What is that about?
I don't know. It's weird, right? It's weird that before we start the show, by the way, if you're listening, hit us a thumbs up if for whatever reason, right before the show, we looked at it, we had 6 downvotes, and someone pointed out, goes, you guys already have 6? I'm like, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. And it's
like who's against, look, I get that. I really understand that not everyone's on our political side, and that's fine. I get it. But who's against catching pedophiles? Like, who's against that? I mean, I guess other pedophiles. I guess I answered my own question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it could be. And I mean, And honestly, at this point, I just knowing the kind of fucking people we deal with, I really wouldn't put it past 4 of those to be actual legitimate fans of ours.
You might be right.
Because they're just cunts.
Well, since we're talking
Worst
about
people.
this really quick, you sent this yesterday. We didn't get to it. There's an elephant in Harvey Weinstein's hotel room. Buried,
Yeah, it's Harvey Weinstein.
buried beneath the sickening story of Harvey Weinstein's abuse is another story. The problem of casting women by their fuckability. And who leaves that out? This story is by Bim Adewunmi, which, believe it or not, is not a white woman.
Or a cab driver from Brooklyn.
Correct. Right. Or a Lyft driver from Philadelphia.
No, I drive for Uber now. Them keep you, let you keep more money.
This is the one did it the bumbleclot.
Sorry, we're going to handle this maturely.
Everything not Irish. Red Stripe. I ran out of Jamaican stuff. I'm sorry. I ran out of Jamaican things. There's an elephant. I already read that. The elephant in the room in discussion about the alleged crimes and misdemeanors of Hollywood film producer Harvey Weinstein looks eerily similar to an elephant of the past. It is the race elephant. I've never heard of that. And among the allegations, that's probably Fat Al Sharpton.
Wait, I think I know where this is going. Can I please?
Yes, Mike,
Can
in
I?
the back of the room.
So are they saying that they're saying that Harvey Weinstein should have raped more black women?
Well, hold on. I've only read a sentence. Can I read more than one?
But I feel like that's the direction.
Okay,
this is
maybe.
going in.
You might be right. But let's be fair.
I already feel like this is the
What makes you think, Mike, that Bim Adewunmi is going to really take it on that level?
because he's still.
She.
Here's why.
She.
Because because Erykah Badu, you've already told me, she said that the problem here is that Harvey Weinstein was not casting enough black women. So that would in turn put them in the situation where he would have possibly raped them.
Have you tried?
So she wants more black women to be
Has
raped.
she tried calling Tyrone? No? Okay, just check.
Call him.
And tell him, come on, get your black empowered woman together. And among the allegations, the question of race is one that we're not really looking to engage with.
Oh, this Uda Bamba Wambwe lady.
That's not her
She
full name.
fucking-
Her name is Bim
I bet
Adewunmi.
Bim Adewunmi. I bet she wears a lot of head scarves. Ugh,
Hold on.
I hate women. that-
417. We're not monetized now.
She's one of those. She's one of those bitches that just dresses like she's always ready to go to a fucking deaf poetry jam.
She lives in the Bronx. You're right. She lives in the Bronx, but she dresses like she's from Zimbabwe or like she was fucking coming to America.
She uses the word empowered 27 times a
Right,
day in
exactly.
regular conversation.
Oh my God. Fucking looks like an Arrested Development video.
Oh,
We get it. Your favorite rapper's Talib Kweli. We got it. You like fucking.
She drinks IPAs because she's that black girl.
Oh God.
She goes to comedy open mics and takes somebody's spot so she can work out a poem.
In
People like her should be shot in the face.
in Hollywood, we're both racism, and no one says anything. By the way,
No,
no one
nobody's-
says anything because they're afraid to be called a racist.
That and because she's probably kind of good looking, so they're like, whatevs, man. We don't get a lot of girls here. It's a comedy open mic. Just let her talk.
All right.
Oh, fuck.
In Hollywood, we're both
I
racist.
bet she looks like one of the girls that stormed Bernie Sanders' podium when he was giving that speech.
All right. Well, now we have to see what she looks like. Now I have to get a close
She
up.
looks like every black chick that would write an article like this. That's what she looks like. Guaranteed. She's going to have that Lauryn Hill kind of broke-ass Erykah Badu look.
Oh my God! The hilarious part is how right you are.
Of course I'm right.
Oh my God!
I'm not wrong. Come on, bro, pull it up, bro. Let's see it, bro.
Mike fucking nailed it, dude. I gotta say, he nailed it.
Am I right about the article too? I want to be double right today.
Well, hold on, I'm not done yet. Now it's in your head, right? Hollywood black women do
Nice
not.
earrings, you dull bitch. Sorry, go ahead.
The best thing Erykah Badu ever had was Andre 3000 inside of her.
Had a record contract for 1 year.
Seriously. She still has money because he dumped the load in her. Black women do not often come up.
You should have fucked Common. He probably would have stuck around.
Oh my God. Which is uncommon, ironically.
Oh shit! Now we're demonetized. Pew, pew. No wonder we have yellows next to all of our fucking money signs.
Thumbs down. Yeah. Black women do not often come up for that kind of prestigious, high-profile, and award-winning roles.
Yeah, except all the time, all the time, all the time.
All right. Well, I mean, besides that one where they said black women are the reason we went to the moon. What was that one? Hidden Figures. That was the one. Don't. Stop it. Consider for example. Stop it.
I didn't.
I'm reading your mind and I don't like it.
I didn't say it.
Okay, good.
But
considering, for example, stop it. Considering, for example, stop. Considering, for I don't like you fucking doing that. Consider, for example,
I can't wait until we're gonna be. There's gonna come a day when doing this is going to be like on the Southern Poverty Law Center's list of 25 things.
Well, I just
if people look at a camera and go, no.
Have you tried just posting pictures of Nintendo Wiis? Consider, for example, what Scottish film director Michael Canton-Jones told BuzzFeed News, which is, come on, let's be honest, that's hilarious. Right there, that's not real. BuzzFeed News sounds less credible than The Onion.
I would, if we went to an event and we had our stupid self-made press passes on and BuzzFeed was there with their press passes on, we would shove past them like the big dicks that we were. Get out of our way, BuzzFeed News.
We have a pedophile to take down.
Yeah, beat it, stupid.
Consider, for example, that
go make a list of 10 fucking, muffins you could be.
If we were to discern a general message about black women and other women of color from the product churned out by Hollywood, is that they are not seen as leading role material and that is intertwined with the idea that they are not desirable.
So she wants more black women to be raped by Harvey Weinstein. This is what I'm reading from this article.
Not what she said.
Do we want more black women getting raped? Because I thought there was a moratorium on it. I thought Thomas Jefferson did all the black woman raping that we were allowed to do.
In an ideal world, it would be required by law that everyone understand that sexual harassment and assaults are first and foremost about power. How do you require somebody by law to know something? That doesn't make any sense.
Minority Report, bro.
Is that the report that's always late?
I don't know. She's making up these fantastic scenarios in her mind about how people can read minds. This chick is fucking Philip K. Dickhead.
You know how badly I want to get an oxy pad and clean her greasy face?
It's the worst thing ever.
No, like, look how shiny it is.
I know.
First off,
it looks like she smells like a bus.
Yeah, she does.
The inside of a bus.
All right. I just read through the rest of this. Skip through it. I will say, Mike, you're right. Basically, what she's saying is, in an industry,
oh my God, I was right, double right.
In an industry as wide as Hollywood, here you're gonna need this. In an industry as wide as Hollywood, the racially problematic.
Hey, it's the secret word.
First liberal word of the day.
Problematic, folks.
Attraction question is part of what reduces the shelf-life of black actresses. The shelf life, excuse me.
So he should be raping more young black actresses.
In an ideal world, that's what she's saying, yes.
Okay, just making sure. Because, I mean, look, I am attracted to black women. I'll rape the shit out of some black chicks. If that's what this woman, if that's going to heal the racial divide in this country, I will rape the shit out of some
And then it says,
girls.
update, since this piece was published, Lupita Nyong has come out with her op-ed about her experience with Harvey Weinstein.
Lupita Nyong, she's an actress? Okay.
And she's black. She apparently says that Harvey Weinstein did it to her, basically shutting down the other lady's argument.
This is way better, by the way.
Yeah.
Can we pull her up?
Yeah.
Can we get a look at this?
Hold on. Let me put up a better picture of this one.
She's this one. That one's not bad compared to, whatever this is.
Lupita Nyong speaking out about Harvey Weinstein. It says, I have been following the news and reading the accounts of women coming forward.
Was this translated from a series of clicks? What? Because she seemed exotic is all. She's got an exotic name and she looks exotic.
Now at this point we owe Facebook money.
You're gonna check a fucking bill in the mail. Like, come on, guys, dial it back.
That's her.
Yeah. See, that's
She's hot, though.
Is she saying fucking Harvey Weinstein?
Yes, I met Harvey Weinstein in 2011 at an award ceremony in Berlin while I was still a student at Yale School of Drama, and immediately introduced him to the most powerful producer in Hollywood. As an aspiring actress, I was, of course, eager to meet people in the industry, but cautious about strangers and intentions of men in general. So I tried to vet his famous producer by asking my dinner table companions what they knew of him. A woman who was a producer herself cautiously advised me to keep Harvey Weinstein in your corner. She said, he's a good man to know in the business, but just be careful around him. He can be a bully. And so I exchanged contacts with him in the hopes that I would be considered for one of his projects. So she's already being warned, but she's still giving him his information. I just want to point out that we have to point that out. I'm not saying he's not a piece of shit. I'm not saying he didn't do bad things. But my point is, a lot of people, it's like if I told Mike, hey, Mike, listen, man, look, you're my friend. I know you're friends with this dude, Steve, but Steve always stabs people. And you were to go, yeah, I know, but, you know, Steve seems cool. I'm going to go hang out with Steve. Then you can't come to me and go, bro, Steve stabbed me. I'm like, yeah, I told you, dude. Steve stabs everybody. I've been telling you.
But I'm a victim there. Though.
No, I literally said Steve's going to stab you.
But I know, and then he did stab me. I was victimized with a knife. So I should be.
First off, if you're going to talk about being victimized
I'm a hero.
And concerned, can you do the George Clooney concerned voice and cross your legs?
Well, you know, I knew that I was infuriated.
I can't look. I cannot talk to another man with his legs crossed. I can't do it.
When you exhibit this kind of behavior, you fucking over-rehearsed cunt.
Anyway, not long after we met in Berlin, Harvey wrote me to invite me to attend a screening of a film, a competitor's film similar to the one he had produced. He said we would be watching it with his family at his home in Westport, Connecticut, which was not far from New Haven.
It was a French film called I Was Raped by Harvey Weinstein. But the title was in French.
A Rope of Sand.
But the title was in French, so nobody knew.
The driver and I met Harvey in the little town of Westport, where he informed me that he would be having lunch.
Me repeatedly.
I don't think he said that. I did not think much of this. It was a busy restaurant, and as soon as we sat down, he ordered...
He raped me before we got the appetizers. I'm just assuming.
Actually, I'll tell you what he did was worse. He ordered a vodka and Diet Coke.
Oh man, you're worse than a rapist
For himself.
You're also a faggot.
You're just ruining vodka now. Come on, have some class, Harvey.
Seriously, grow up.
I asked for drinking straight like a man.
Why would you put that in Grey Goose? Yeah. Cost fucking 80 cents for 9 liters of it.
First off, if
you pour it in a fucking Grey Goose.
Men should never drink any liquid you could see through in public.
Yeah. And nothing made by a company called Schweppes. You fucking fat piece of shit.
By the way, does he look like someone that drinks diet soda?
It looks like somebody orders a club soda before he rapes a young actress.
I declined and said I wanted the juice.
Juice?
We went back and forth until finally he turned to the waiter and said, "Get her
I'm
what."
gonna rape the shit out of this girl.
Actually, what he said was, "Get her what I tell you to get her. I'm the one paying the bill." I smiled and remained silent. The waiter left and returned with a vodka and diet soda for me. He placed it on the table besides my water. I drank the water. Harvey told me I needed to drink the vodka and diet soda. I informed him that I would not. Why not? He said. I remembered him asking because I did not like the vodka and I don't like diet soda. I wish you would have said vodka's fine, but I'm not gonna drink diet soda like a faggot. because I don't like vodka and I don't like diet soda and I don't like them together. I said, "You're going to drink that," he insisted. I smiled and said that I wouldn't. He gave up and called me stubborn. He said, "I know." And the meal proceeded without much further ado. In this second encounter with Harvey, I found him to be second encounter, which means she already met him. He tried to force a drink on her. He pushed it on her. And then she decided, you know what?
Hey, would you stop victim shaming?
Hey,
She's a victim.
Mike, I know Steve literally just stabbed you. Can you please stop going back and hanging out with Steve?
No, but you don't understand that was an isolated incident.
No, he keeps doing it. Why do you keep going back?
You say that, but
Steve keeps stabbing you, Mike.
Steve has a lot of money.
Okay, I get Oh, I see.
He can possibly get me an Oscar.
And once a couple stitches if you have an Oscar. As Sir Patrick Swayze once said in the award-winning film Roadhouse, pain don't hurt.
Except when it's in your pancreas.
We got to his home after lunch, and I met his domestic staff and his young children. He took me on a brief tour of the house before he rounded us all up in the screening room to watch the film. He had just produced a similar film of his own, but everyone was raving about this rival version. I settled in, but about 15 minutes in, Harvey came in for me saying he wanted to show me something.
His penis. It's his peener. I'm putting 10 to 1 odds. It's his peener.
I protested that I wanted to finish the film first, but he insisted I go with him, laying down the law as though I too was one of his children. I did not want another back and forth in front of his kids, so I complained and left the room with him. I explained that I really wanted to see the film. He said we'd go back shortly. Harvey led me into a bedroom, his bedroom, and announced that he wanted to give me a massage. I thought he was joking at first. He was not. For the first time since I met him, I felt unsafe. I panicked a little. That's the first.
This is when I started realizing, something doesn't add up about this Harvey Weinstein fella.
Back in front of his kids, and so I could. I'm sorry. Harvey led me to a bedroom, his bedroom, and announced that he wanted to give me a massage. I thought he was joking at first. He was not. For the first time since I met him, I felt unsafe. I panicked a little and thought quickly to offer to give him one instead.
What, a hand job?
It would only allow me to be in control physically, to know exactly where his hands were at all. So she offered to give him a massage. Hold on, let me just be clear. I want to get this story crystal fucking clear.
Let's pretend.
Hold on. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. I was getting in a mindset. Go ahead.
All right. Before Royce does this, I want every guy listening right now to picture this being your girlfriend.
Stop jerking off for a second.
Yeah, seriously, because she could get it, but
she's hot, no doubt.
Picture this as your chick, and for any of the racists that are listening, just picture her but white. She's your chick. Just picture your girlfriend says, "I was raped." Now, as a man, you're like, "We gotta go fucking kill this dude. Let's go break his head open." Now, let's break it down as if this is your girlfriend, Royce. Let's summarize this whole story with this chick now, pretending it's our girlfriend. Now let's listen to her story.
So anyway, honey. So what I did was Weinstein said to go over to his house, and we watched
his house.
Yeah. So remember last time when I hung out with Weinstein?
Yeah, well, as a film producer, have you at his house though? That's weird.
It doesn't matter. It's whatever. Remember last time I hung out with Weinstein, right? He's the one that was trying to make me drink Diet Coke and vodka, and I don't want to drink. Remember that guy?
Why were you? Yeah, but why were you at his house? Why was he trying to feed you?
Well, because Weinstein's like this producer, right?
Okay, but when you worked at Costco, you didn't go to your boss's house.
No, I know. But okay, he has a screening room.
He doesn't have an office. He's Harvey Weinstein. I figure it has a big fancy office.
He does.
With a water cooler, conference rooms, coffee.
He has an office in his house.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just went to his house. Okay, cool. So yeah.
No, but you'll be proud of me. I promise.
No, good.
Can I finish? You'll be proud of me.
Sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I go to his house. We're watching a movie. In the middle of the movie,
just watching a movie at his house, drinking some vodka sodas.
Well, there was other people there.
Oh, good.
I didn't drink vodka soda. So I was at his house, and then in the middle of the movie, he takes me to his bedroom. Don't relax.
Hang on. What?
Relax.
What?
Before you get angry.
No, you were going in this dude's bedroom now?
But, honey, do you trust me?
Is that where he raped you?
He didn't.
Because you said he raped you. He raped you when you went in the bedroom with him?
Let me finish.
All right.
Went to the bedroom, right? He said he was going to massage me.
Wait, so you were going to give massages to each other?
He was going to give me a massage.
Oh, okay. So at least.
But then what I did was I took the power back, and I massaged him.
So you massage? Okay, and then he raped. What did he rape you during the massage? Was it before or after the massage that you got raped? Where's the? Well, I just want to know. I want to be perfectly fucking clear here. Because you went to him twice, right? You went over there the first time. You said he was feeding you drinks. He didn't like it. I told you not to go back the first time.
I think you're just mad that I don't like diet soda. I think that's what this is about. You're making this about something else.
Yeah. This is what it's like, folks.
It said part of our drama school curriculum at Yale included a body of work using massage techniques on one another to understand. Okay, hold on.
No,
side note.
Part of your thing.
Yale. This is Yale. This is part of their drama school curriculum is to give each other massages.
And hand jobs.
Didn't say hand jobs. So basically, Yale is grooming women to massage fucking
Harvey Weinstein.
It's great.
Probably just Harvey Weinstein.
Just Harvey Weinstein. No. And
That is why, with our $500 million donation, we are going to be building the Harvey Weinstein School of Massage Therapy here at Yale.
part of the drama school curriculum.
50% Asian, like every other part of Yale.
And part of our drama school curriculum at Yale included body work using massage techniques on one another to understand the connection between body and mind and emotion. And so I felt a rationalization giving him one and keep a semblance of professionalism.
Oh, yeah, because it's so totally professional.
She's rationalizing giving a man a massage in his bedroom and saying that she's a victim and that that's professionalism. Now, I want to be clear here. I don't know what do you think that she said, no, I'm not going to, you're not going to, she was like, no, how about I massage you? How do you think she said it? Do you think she said, because my point is that if I'm in that position and I think a chick is digging me and I go, hey, let me massage you. And then she's like, oh, I'll massage you. I'm like, all right, I guess it's, I'm not this fucking in any way. Harvey Weinstein's a piece of garbage. But my point is that to act like at some point you didn't have many outs is ridiculous.
But we did talk about, too, I mean, this girl that called in yesterday, they know. It only takes one time we're not giving a massage and you're out of the fucking business. You can't even have fucking Mario Lopez's job by the time they get done with you. So it's rough, man.
But
I'm not condoning it, but
no, I get it. He got away, and I headed for the door after the massage. He says, "I began to massage his back to buy myself time to figure out how to extract my." Sorry.
So I'm rubbing his dick to buy myself some time. So I started rubbing it with my mouth to buy myself some time. I figured I'd figure out a plan.
Before long, he said he wanted to take off his pants.
Of course he did.
I told him not to, informed him that it would make me extremely uncomfortable. Massaging a hairy Jew with varicose veins and
allegedly with varicose veins
and skin tags. That I'll tell you, he has skin tags. Isn't disgusting enough? He got up anyway to do so. And
at what point did she suck on his jagon?
He got up anyway to do so and headed for the door, saying that I was not at all comfortable with that. If we're not going to watch the film, I really should head back to school. I opened the door and I stood up by the frame. He put his shirt on again and mentioned how stubborn I was. I agreed with an easy laugh, trying to get myself out of the situation safely. I was, after all, on his premises, and the members of his household, the potential witnesses, were all strategically, it seems to me now, in a soundproof room. Earlier, Harvey had sent the driver to the store to buy box collections of the #1 Lady Detective Agency on HBO show that had been produced. This was a project that he thought I would be right for, he said, and I later found out that the show had not been on the air for some time. As I prepared to leave his house, you could have Googled that, by the way, he presented it to me. He wanted me to check it out and let me know that what I thought. He would be in touch about it. I left for New Haven with his driver. I didn't quite know how to process the massage incident. I reasoned that it had been inappropriate and uncalled for, but not overly sexual. If you're massaging a man in his house, it's always sexual. Don't be dumb. I feel for you. I understand the situation you're in, like Mike was saying, but don't be dumb. You can't feign stupidity, okay?
Yeah. It should be a matter of I'm not going in your bedroom.
Yeah. Plain and simple.
I've very rarely have been inside of a bedroom where I wasn't about to fuck somebody. If somebody else is in there. It's just not, that's the deal. It's like fucking high school. We're not having a sleepover.
A couple of months later, I received an email from Harvey inviting me again to New York screening of We. After the screening, we would have drinks in Tribeca, and I received a phone call from one of his male assistants to arrange my transportation. Feeling more confident about the new sense of boundaries that we had established in our last meeting.
What? No.
I attended the screening on this time. Afterwards, as planned, his male assistant arranged for me to get to Tribeca. This is 3 times. At what point, Mike, be honest with me. I know you feel bad for her.
I'm not going to lie to you. I thought when the driver driving her back to New Haven, I thought that was the end of the story.
No. There's more. The male assistant arranged for me to go to Tribeca Grill, where Harvey would be joining us. I met a female assistant when I arrived there. I was expecting that it would be a group of us, as it had been for the reading. But she informed me it would be just Mr. Weinstein. She would sit with me until he arrived. She seemed on edge, but I could only imagine how stressful it was to work for a man who had so much going on. Harvey arrived, or to be the guy, who arranges his horse. Harvey arrived, and the assistant immediately disappeared. We ordered drinks and starters. Again, He was offended by my non-alcoholic beverage choice, but he didn't fight me on it. Before the starters arrived, he announced, "Let's cut to the chase. I have a private room upstairs where we can have the rest of our meal." I was stunned. I told him before to eat in the restaurant. He told me not to be so naive. If I wanted to be an actress, then I had to be willing to do all these sorts of things. He said he had dated famous actress X and Y and looked where it had gotten them. I was silent for a while. I mustered up the courage to politely decline his offer. "You have no idea what you're passing up," he said. "With all due respect, I would not be able to sleep at night if I did what you're asking, so I must pass." His whole demeanor changed at that point. Then I guess we are two ships passing in the night. I had never heard that saying before, so I remember asking what it meant. He said it just meant that he said we're two ships going in different directions. He says, "I guess we are." "So are we done here?" He said. "You can leave." He said, "We got up having not eaten anything, and he led me out of the restaurant. My heart was beating fast. The cab was hailed for me. I said I would take the subway, but he handed me some money. I told him not to be silly, take the whatever. I just wanted to know whether we were good." I said, "I don't know about your career, but you'll be fine," is what he said. It felt like both were a threat and a reassurance. I did not see Harvey until September 2013 when I was Toronto filmed for the premiere 12 Years a Slave, the first film feature I was in. At an after party, he found me and evicted whoever was sitting next to me to sit beside me. He said he couldn't believe how fast I had gotten to where I was and that I was treated so badly in the past. He is ashamed. Not long after that, I won the Academy Award. I received an offer to play a role for a Weinstein Company's film. I knew I would not do it simply because of the Weinstein Company, but I did not feel comfortable telling this to anybody. I turned the role down, but Harvey would not take no for an answer. While at Cannes, he insisted on meeting me in person. I agreed to do so only because 4 times.
Wait, we're on 4 now?
This is the 4th time. I agreed to do it only because my agent would be present. In the meeting, he was honest about intending to persuade me.
Again, guys, if you're listening, imagine this is your chick.
4 times. We're at 4 now. No, I'm just saying, like, every time you think the story's going to end.
I thought it was over two times ago.
While at Cannes, he insisted on meeting me in person. I agreed to it. In the meeting, he was honest about intending to persuade me to do his movie. I told him I simply did not feel the role was what I needed to play. He said he was open to making bigger, more significant, maybe then he could add a love scene. He said if I did this one for him, he would do another one for me, basically guaranteeing backing a star vehicle film for me. I ran out of ways of politely saying no, so did my agent. I was so exasperated by the end of this, I just kept quiet. Harvey finally accepted my position and expressed that he still wanted to work with me at some point. "Thank you. I hope so." I lied. And that was the last of my personal encounters with Harvey Weinstein. 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
4 times.
Ladies, stop pretending like there's not a,
By the way,
understanding.
can I say that completely eviscerates the other argument from Erica Badont, the elephant in the room one about him not liking black chicks though?
Yeah.
So that article's null and void.
They are basically, they're basically, there's no base to the argument, obviously. And also, let's be fair, and I might be making a racist statement maybe in a way here by, differentiating between whites and blacks. But black women historically and typically just don't put up with as much shit. You know what I mean? Like black women proportionately to white women are way less likely to suck a dick over a car payment. It's just, I'm serious. Like, that's what I've noticed. There's a lot of, when you're like a black Yale actress, like you're gonna be like, don't fucking touch me, dude.
No, of course.
You know what I mean? Like,
fucking
white women are thoughts.
Well, speaking of racial stuff, Marie Cheney, which is Dick Cheney's lesbian daughter, why is drag socially acceptable and blackface isn't?
Because people like women.
I don't think that's the PC answer.
Because people want to be women.
I don't think that's the PC answer. Some people want to be running backs. Marie Cheney wants to know why it isn't socially acceptable for a white person to put on blackface and act out offensive stereotypes of African Americans if drag queens are allowed to imitate female stereotypes. Now, that is a good question, though. Seriously. What's the difference?
What else? Well, what else are you going to do when you're a fat, ugly guy who likes to dress like a woman?
Become obsessed with feet and become a Nickelodeon producer? Is that an acceptable answer?
Dan Schneider. Sorry, we're gonna fucking dude. That's his thing in his production. He goes, you fucking fat weirdo.
Someone was telling me that his hungry girl wife was on some sort of TV show yesterday.
Hungry bitch was on Wendy Williams.
Of course, she's a hungry girl. Look how he eats all the food.
Yeah, leave a little something left over for the old missus. Oh, there, Danny boy.
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, folks, if you do
It's amazing how fat you can get on a kosher diet.
If you guys can get through to Nickelodeon, which is damn nigh impossible nowadays.
I have a Mark Levin cool nickname for Nickelodeon. I want to call it Sickelodeon.
Yeah, folks. So if you want to get through to the folks at Sickelodeon with these weirdos over there, no, if you can, I hate you so much.
Sickelodeon Studios.
I don't like that Royce is doing new Levin ones that he hasn't done yet. But yeah, if you want to, if you guys happen to get some audio of yourselves getting through to Nickelodeon, which is rare nowadays.
Oh, that'd be great.
And you asking them, what's up with old Dan Schneider? Why won't anybody talk about the elephant foot in the room?
He really, really has. Dude, the pictures of him with asking teenagers on Twitter for feet pics for the next episode, right? That's fucking creepy, dude. You know how many tribute photos videos he probably made of those feet?
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Danny boy. Whoa, Danny boy. There's no way this. I can't say on there. Let me tell you something, Dan. Let me put it this way. Dan, we've been real careful on this show, and we have done our due diligence, and we've covered our asses. So on the air, I'm not going to say anything that's going to get us in trouble.
No, we're smart.
I'm smart. I was passed over. But, he's the only guy from Godfather I could do is Fredo. I'm smart. But what I wanted to say, Dan Schneider, because I know you're probably familiar with.
I believe his full name is Danifer Schneider. If you want to,
we can't say anything about it on the air, but off the air. Holy shit, the things we speculate about you.
Is fucking the holes we've gone down doing this. Understand, we're looking for corkboard yarn and pictures because we're putting together an old-timey...
Yeah, we want to do it like Pinkerton Detectives.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I got a lead there, Sonny.
Put it up on the board.
We got to chase it down. It's all the way in Utah.
We have to have someone at the top with a question mark.
Yeah, and we get on the train. There's no planes back then.
No,
so
yeah.
It takes fucking 7 days to get to every scoop. We're not a very efficient operation, folks. So
we still have an old-timey printing press.
Yeah, no, I got the notepad with the pen. I wish, I'm looking to get one of the fancy ballpoint pens soon, so I don't have to keep dipping it. It's going to be great.
So what you see?
So anyway, you gave me some real good information on this Dan Schneider fella. I got to get back to Tampa and get it in there. It's another 15 days on a train.
It's just, wow. And now the fucking president takes a shit and tweets something. It's immediately out there.
Do you have a telegraph? I got to get in touch with my partner, Royce Lopez.
Sorry, I was masturbating. What was that?
Fat fuck Nickelodeon producer loves girls' feet. Stop. Also is into some weird shit on his show. Stop. Had barefoot auditions with teenagers. Stop.
Seriously, he needs to stop. Stop.
Royce, I got to stop in New Hampshire. Got another child actress. Says she's got a lead on Dan Schneider. Boop, boop. At least the trains in those times would have like booze and food. Maybe hors d'oeuvres and shit. Oh, it banged to be a nice actress. She was moving out to California on the train. Love the trains. Let's investigate this case.
Now they just Amtrak derails, kills 1,000 people.
Single-handedly keeping Amtrak alive is our detective agency. We're coming for you, Dan.
Mostly by train.
Mostly by train.
But
it's going to probably take a while.
No, but look, piece of shit. Anyone has any real fucking shit on him, we'd love to know it.
Yeah, we are on the we're on the scent. We're on the case. We're going to catch this Dan Schneider guy. I don't know why my detective is Regis Philbin. It sounds exactly like Dan. Sounds just like Regis. We got to catch this Dan Schneider guy. I don't know why my Pinkerton detective from the 1910s is also an old Jew. We got to catch this fella. Get on the train. If we split up, we can double our workload.
Drink that vodka Diet Coke.
Just fucking a flask in my old tweed jacket. Holy catching chlamydia from saloon prostitutes.
One last thing about weirdos in Hollywood before we go to break.
Sure.
Mitch sent this one to me this morning. Fashion photographer Terry Richardson banned from Vogue over sexual misconduct allegations.
Well, I don't want to judge the guy. Do you got a picture up?
Sure.
Pull it up. I don't want to judge this guy
That's fair.
until
And I
we
get
get
it.
a fair shake
I
at him.
get it.
Holy Jesus, he's definitely a fucking rapist.
Yeah,
For surezies.
either that or a Mark Maron lookalike.
A Mark Maron character.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
like, you know
He's
what I
a
mean?
Mark Maron character.
If somebody went, look, we need you to play a lecherous rapist photographer ghoul, Mark Maron would be like, give me 10 minutes.
I got this.
You got a scarf and some glasses? I'll be back in 5 minutes. I got to make this guy.
Fashion photographer
Holy
Terry.
shit, this guy's totally a fucking... All right, before you even start the story, I know we're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but anybody listening, if this guy worked at the mall taking pictures of babies, would you be cool with that? Would the local police department not have fucking phone calls every day about that guy? Have you seen the guy doing the baby glamour shots at the mall? Why hasn't Sears fired that guy?
But by the way, he's no longer welcome at Vogue, but his victims have been speaking out for 3 or 4 years, and now he's not welcome at Vogue.
Sometimes when the glamour shots are slow, I also work as an elf at Christmas time. I love the kids.
You want
Have
to
the
see?
kids over. It'll be fun.
You want to see a video of him?
This guy's yeah. Well, he looks a little more metro in this. Jesus.
I saw I've researched, and there's been books called The Sacred.
Oh my God! He even sounds like Mark Maron.
Does anybody
It's bothering me.
Yeah. Does anybody in show business even try to get ready for work anymore?
Profane. I also I've always been interested in opposites, and like extremes, and even in reactions to work, of really liking something.
You
really
already
loving.
did a great job about schizophrenia and research about it. And I think that you're living in the most schizophrenic country.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where this guy's from, but there's way more schizophrenic countries. Fashion photographer Terry Richardson has been banned from working with major magazines, including Vogue, GQ, Vanity Fair, over sexual misconduct allegations all the way back to 2010. The Telegraph obtained an email sent to Condé Nast international staff on Monday, October 23rd, from the company's executive vice president, James Woolhouse, that read, "I am writing you on an important matter. Condé Nast will no longer work with the photographer Terry Richardson." Woolhouse then told Condé Nast employees,
Oddly enough, for some reason, New York Times, they're still all in with the guy. I'm kidding. I have no idea.
the 52-year-old photographer who's known for his risque photo shoots and directing Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball video. This guy directed the Wrecking Ball video? Was most recently accused of sexual misconduct in 2014. He denied the allegations at the time. I give everyone that I work with enough respect to view them as having ownership of their free will and making their decisions accordingly.
He'll probably still work as Kirk Eichenwald's personal photographer.
A spokesman for Richardson told BuzzFeed in a statement on Monday that his client was disappointed. But here's the thing. The accusations about this guy have been coming out for 3 or 4 years, and now he's banned because all of Hollywood and everybody's panicking. Nobody wants to be the next fucking person who was shielding people that were doing. And by the way, this guy's also the dude who took Obama's pictures. I think when he was in Congress, I believe. Here, let me see. I have a picture here. It's really weird how many people. I'm not making a connection. This isn't fucking InfoWars, but it's really weird how many people on the left are friends with pedophiles, right? Isn't it weird? Am I the only one that finds this odd?
Am I the only one that finds what's up with? Oh, yeah. What is this about?
Okay,
he has dude. He looks like Napoleon Dynamite's brother.
he did the photo shoot for Vibe magazine. That's where he did it. And this Terry Richardson guy is known to put himself in pictures with it. Chris Porter says, in before Obama sends a Me Too tweet. Yeah, now I don't think so. He'd probably be into it knowing the amount of hot dogs he orders. I think that he would be totally into it, Terry Richardson hanging out with him. But yeah, man, and you know, and you know what makes me sad? What makes me really sad?
Is this guy's fucking whole aesthetic?
You're right.
It really just makes me like. You understand that guy, if he had any job that worked around women or kids, people would look at him
Yeah.
like weird,
But-
like just from his look.
But to be fair, he's never been spotted with any other weird people. So, sorry. I have he's been spotted with this gentleman right here also. If it fucking works. Here you go. Woody Allen.
And he still looks like the weirder of the two.
Oh my God, is he? Who else? Here's another one.
He looks like, you know who he looks like in that picture? He looks like Daniel Stern. He looks like if Daniel Stern was going to play a pedo.
Look at this one.
That's dude,
Jared
that
Leto.
is- if Daniel Stern was going to play a pedo in a movie, that's exactly what
Does he
look
only
like.
have fucking 3 shirts, by the way?
Yeah.
How is this guy a fucking fashion photographer?
Oh, God. His rape shirt must smell horrible.
Mitch says because I can't post the link, but it says Cherry Richardson gets naked and grabs his junk with a bunch of male models during a shoot. Has he crossed the line? It was from 2011. Yeah, he's probably crossed the line. He's fucking grabbing junks and he's grabbing his fucking junk. And he had another one where he sent a message to a model that says, "If you fuck me, I'll put you in Vogue magazine."
Well, that's just a proposition.
She said no, by the way.
Okay. So, end of the fucking arrangement.
Yeah, but is that...
It's like, dude, I'm sure when you're a chick, you're just, especially if you're a hot, famous chick, like even basic bitches, like fives are always getting dick pics in their inbox they didn't ask for. And like there are some real pigs out there that have to deal with a lot of sexual harassment. When you're an actress of that level, you got to figure at this point, guys saying, hey, if you fuck me, you can be in Vogue. That's just like, it's like spam. It's like the equivalent of what spam is to us. You just go, no, thanks.
Yeah, but be honest. Would you want to smell Terry's fingers?
Depending on what day of what schedule he had.
You want it on the Jared Leto day, huh? You want to fucking smell his 30 seconds to Mars fingers? Or did you want the Obama one?
The guy who got cast in a movie about AIDS and didn't have to do any physical prep.
Oh, good. He had to gain weight. I think he had to gain weight for the fucking film.
Hey, look, you got HIV in this movie, not full-blown AIDS, Jared.
Yeah,
why don't you drink some protein?
Can you gain 10 pounds, please? You fucking guy who ruined Joker. What an honest trailer. Heath Ledger.
Oh my God, dude!
You piece of shit.
You can't, dude. You can't. Your body can't run on cocaine and terrible lyrics.
So sick of him. He has a big cock though, from what I've heard.
Does easy packing?
No, like, okay. Now we have to real quick.
Is it now going to be referred to as a Jared Leto-sized cock on the show?
Yes. No, it's fucking beer can size from what I've seen.
See, but that's. I mean, now you're talking about not giving women pleasure. You're just making them miserable.
Yeah. For that,
But is
you
it
could
like
just,
what?
For that, you could just be darker. Here you go.
Yeah, but he could have stuffed, right?
No, there's more pictures.
I don't want to see anymore. If there's proof,
You
there's
sure?
proof. I'll take your word for it.
You want to see?
Why
I'll
don't we
show
head
you
o-
more of his
Nah,
dick.
why
No,
don't we-
but if you want,
Why don't we?
I
Head,
could
why
drink your Diet Coke and vodka and look at Jared Leto's dick.
no,
Drink your Diet Coke and vodka and look at
I don't want to, Harvey.
Drink your Diet Coke. You're embarrassing me in front of the Chinese
I don't
waitress.
want to, Harvey. Why earlier? You're touching my breast.
Why are you touching my breast? All right, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Steve Bannon.
Subscribe, you assholes.
Yeah, fucking subscribe. Jesus Christ. All right, we'll be right back. Revenge of the Sis.
Orlando, Florida, a city known for its theme parks and resorts. But peace is threatened as a wave of crime has turned this once beautiful vacation destination into a haven for gangs, thugs, and terrorists.
I need backup. Home nightclub. Shots fired. Shots fired.
When an LGBT hotspot is shot up and dozens are killed, two detectives may be this city's only hope to unravel a conspiracy of corruption that goes all the way to the nation's most powerful elite.
This is Grizzly.
Hey, Lopez. Look, it's called Pulse Nightclub. Hey, I bet
Don't. Seriously, dude, just don't. Not now.
When the city finds itself gripped with fear and under attack, Mersch and Lopez keep a cool head as they attempt to unravel the mystery.
I believe these men were targeted simply because they were homosexual. This is a hate crime.
Gross.
It is gross, partner. Targeting people out of hate like that?
No, I meant the gay stuff. That's pretty gross. These two no-nonsense cops are about to find themselves dragged into a world of political intrigue and international terrorism, and they may be the only hope to save the world.
I got a morgue full of dead bodies with neon mesh tank tops, a dead suspect, and no motive. The mayor is on my ass.
There's more to this case than we're seeing, LT. I think it's terrorism.
I agree with Lopez, Chief. It's definitely terrorism. We're dealing with a bigger fish here. As they uncover clues with their incomparable police cop work, Mersh and Lopez get closer to the real masterminds.
Seems like Mateen's phone had some kind of encryption software. It bricked itself.
Damn. So we're screwed, huh?
Well, I managed to get one file off the phone. GPS coordinates that lead to Washington, D.C.
Comet Ping Pong Pizza. Never heard of it.
Feel like grabbing a slice, partner?
Yeah, a slice
of justice. Yeah, I know. You say it every time.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing.
Yeah, cool. Can leaving now be our thing? Because it's a long drive to D.C.
Coming up next week, Orlando's best detectives are still trying to get to the truth behind the deadliest attack in their city's history. Mersh and Lopez follow a lead that takes them all the way to the nation's capital. But will their case be derailed as they discover a child sex trafficking ring inside of a pizza place? Find out next week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, Mondays at 4, followed by an all-new Nazi lawyer, only on USA Network. USA, what are you gonna do, watch TBS? Hey guys, it's Mersh and Royce here, and we would like to take a moment to shill like the unprincipled whores that we are. Thank you all for making Revenge of the Sis one of the fastest growing podcasts out there. Having such outspoken, passionate fans spreading the word about our show makes the work that we do that much more rewarding.
You can help us continue growing by doing the following things. Become a direct contributor by going to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. You can choose a one-time donation or recurring one. Every penny helps. It helps us produce quality programming we bring you every week. Also, please subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and make sure you leave a review on iTunes. All three of these things are extremely important and help us in the court of public perception. And most importantly, tell a friend about Revenge of the Sis. Sure, you probably can't tell your normie boss or your significant other's blue-pilled mom, but everyone knows a person who would like our show. Tell that person about us and help us make a new fan. Seriously, don't be a dick, get us some clicks.
And please follow our wonderful friends at Facebook, the Mad American Network, the Unapologetic Canadian, Social Justice Warriors, and you can always find us hanging out in the Space Right group on Facebook. Once again, from the bottom of our cold black hearts, thank you for supporting us and making this such an amazing experience.
In a world where our very way of life seems to be under attack from all sides, and our freedoms are slowly being ripped away, Guns for Tards is fighting the good fight to help protect America from its enemies by advocating Second Amendment rights for our nation's most vulnerable and often overlooked citizens, the mentally challenged. Our founding fathers believed that a well-armed, trained, and educated citizenry was the key to a free and prosperous society. But Meatloaf also said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. We believe that Tards are our second-to-last line of defense against ISIS, and we at Guns for Tards aim to provide the means and the programs to give proper training and resources to Tards in your area, helping to make the country a safer place. There are over 40 million mentally challenged Americans living today, and by 2020, we plan to arm at least 10% of them. We want to get as many guns in the hands of as many Tards as we can, but we won't be able to do it without your help. So please, pledge your help today.
Get informed on today's top
Arm a
stories.
Tard. It's
I'm
not
Amanda
that hard.
Putman, and here's a
Go
quick
to
look at what's coming up next. A look at the dramatic comedy about Olympian figure skater Tanya Harding. You have to see how actress Margot Robbie is taking on the role in this scene from I, Tanya. Check out the Entertainment Tonight clip up next. And the funny joke that this NBA player makes in regards to his swollen eye, and what he says about playing through injury on the court. Plus now this is a welcomed wedding crasher. You have to see singer Katy Perry crash a wedding and
to protect your town, gunsfortards.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio. Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
Have an opinion you're too afraid to say on Facebook because you might get doxxed? Want CNN to stop knocking out your door asking for your opinion? Call the We're Not Sorry hotline, 407-630-9636. No threats. We will play it on the air. And you know what? Let's keep the racial undertones PG-13. That's 407-630-9636.
From Time Life Music comes a one-of-a-kind Rat Pack collection, their most bigoted songs. All your favorite once acceptable hits like Drunk Old Injun.
The drunk old Injun squatting in his teepee, fire water keeping him warm.
Jewish Nose.
She's got a big, beautiful Jewish nose, and it's there 2 minutes early wherever she goes.
Dean Martin singing Chinaman's Chants.
And Mr. Chinaman say in his Chinaman way, a ding-a-ling, a ching-a-chong, a ching-a-chong too.
Phew, Stinky Frenchman.
Paris is lovely and Nice sure is nice, and Marseille is charming with champagne on ice. But you stinky Frenchmen haven't a clue. Pew stinky Frenchmen, frog you.
Hey there, Fruity.
Hey there, Fruity, you can do my hair. Hey there, Fruity, don't touch me down there. Hey there, Fruity, again, I don't approve.
And many more.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. If you want to call in, the phone lines are now open. It's 954-573-2780. Or if you look right beneath Mike, the phone number is there too, 954-573-2780. If you're listening via podcast, we appreciate it. iTunes, Google Play, wherever. Give us a 5-star review. Type it in there. It helps the algorithm. It helps push us up in the rankings above some other shitty shows because, you know, we don't have the Young Turks YouTube connection.
Yeah, and we don't have the money. We don't have
we're not Armenian genocide deniers.
Yeah.
That's the thing you have to do now, right? For YouTube to give you money.
Not even YouTube money, but just we don't have the funding that all these other guys get from all these shady sources.
And it is shady sources.
I want shady money, though.
We're not going to get it. We're not going to get it. It's not going to happen.
Why not? Milo got it.
Exactly. We're about to talk about that, and here's why we don't want it. We'd rather get the money from our fans that go to patreon.com/we're not sorry because
I'm so sorry.
You're not sorry, though.
No, I was going to say
I know, but it's okay.
Right,
that's something else. We'll take care of it. It's no biggie. No biggie.
So yeah, something happened
with Milo. Yeah, Milo was caught on tape singing karaoke
and just being outrageous like he always is. He's such an outrageous guy. He sure knows how to get fucking attention, doesn't he?
And it turns out that Richard Spencer and his crew were at the karaoke bar, and BuzzFeed is now saying that proves that Milo is filtering money from the alt-right to, you know, Trump directly or to Breitbart directly. So here we go.
Purple mountains, majesty, among the fruited lane. America, God shed his grace on me.
Sherry Sunset said Milo explained how he has bad eyesight and that Richard Spencer and his goons were messing with him. Spencer set him up to take advantage of Milo's crappy eyesight. Okay, first off, you don't need to yell at me. Listen, here's the thing with Milo. I get it. Maybe he was set up. Problem with Milo is, and Mike's pointed it out before, we'll happily have him on the show, obviously. He's kind of a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Once he does his little shtick, he's the fucking Seinfeld of the alt-right. He's at the same 20 minutes, stretched out into 60 minutes. for years now. It's like the
By the
same
way,
shtick.
and even I said BuzzFeed is stretching. There's no way that this corroborates a story that because he happened to be at a karaoke bar with white supremacists, that he's accepting money from white supremacists. Look, whether it's a bit or not,
No,
the
they were at
dude.
a fucking karaoke bar. Let me tell you, here's something that's a little, it's a little inside. Break the fourth wall here. For anybody who's ever gone to any one of these kind of an events, and Royce and I have been to a couple. We're not exactly fucking, old hats at it or anything, but we've been to enough to know.
Yes.
You go to these towns, and then there's only like 4 or 5 places where there's going to be an after party. So, of course, all these idiots are at some fucking rally for something. There's only like 4 or 5 bars all the cool kids go to afterwards. So, of course, they're going to be at the same dumb karaoke bar. First of all, they're both alt-right. Second of all, they're both gay, allegedly. Why wouldn't they be hanging out together? Milo's there. Richard Spencer's there with his little manlets, his little twinks. They're having a good time. Having a couple laughs.
Yeah, this story we're setting it up. This story isn't about what Milo did. We understand. Look, fucking BuzzFeed is stretching.
They really are.
It's a fucking. I get it that what he did. Fine.
Well, keep playing because they specifically said Milo threw up the salute. I want to see if he does it. They're doing
There's
it.
Richard Spencer,
That's
on the
Spencer
left,
and all of them,
and his boys.
and his boys.
His boys.
And his boys.
His boys.
He's always got so many boys.
You know who else had a bunch of boys around him? Brian Singer. Just saying.
Spencer loves his boys.
We know that Milo's not alt-right, Sherry. We get it. We're not saying that he is. Trust me. We have no problem with Milo's affiliations politically. We just have a problem that he has the same shtick that he's doing over and over again. That's all.
I
want to see if he does it. See, I hate him. He's so hateable.
No, he just
waved.
He just waved. That's a stretch. Again, BuzzFeed.
Yeah, you guys are fucking really stretching it out there, kids.
He waved. I would have done the same thing if people were clapping for me. That's a fucking stretch. Yeah, and I'm not here again.
I hate Milo, but
that's bullshit. That's fucking horseshit. But now the real part of the story was according
Why would
to
he throw up a Nazi salute? He's a Jew.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And he's married to a black guy, so let's fucking relax.
He's married to a black man.
He's a
That's
Jewish
the
guy
timeline
married
we
to a
live
black
in.
guy.
That you're calling a Jew married to a black man, alt-right Nazi. It's hilarious to me. But I guess now this became a whole thing, and now they're saying that's the reason why. I think that this article is horse shit, and I also think that fucking Richard Spencer's full of shit, which we'll get into later.
According to half a dozen people in Bannon's orbit, the story revelations were enough to push the brawling from White House chief strategist to disavow Milo, telling those close to him that there will never be a place for him at Breitbart again. He resigned in 2017 in February. In 2 weeks since the story ran, however, neither Robert Mercer, the co-CEO of the $65 billion hedge fund Renaissance Technologies, you give us some money, Mercer, by the way, nor Rebecca, his powerful daughter, have indicated whether they would continue to fund Milo. As BuzzFeed's news reports, the Mercers paid Milo for more than a year in a variety of ways, through Breitbart, through their production company, Glittering Steel, and even directly to his bank account through Robert Mercer's personal account. Rebecca Mercer was friendly enough to Milo, who visited the family at their house in Florida earlier this year, to offer recommendations via text. Again, you can't use that connection. That connection's fucking bullshit, because using that same connection, then you could connect Hillary Clinton to Weinstein, and that she'd fucking knew. Then when she was hanging out with him, they was just fucking, like, that's the same connection you're making. He was at a karaoke bar with shitty people. If we're going to judge people by who they were with, then fucking Hillary Clinton's been with way worse people in way worse rooms. And also Klansmen, too. Let's not forget that one of her idols is a former Klansman. So again, it's just this weird kind of like...
It's a manufactured thing.
Yeah, it's like...
White nationalism! Pew, pew! Whoa!
But and it's the stories like this. But then you see entire news outlets that spending 0 minutes on the fucking Hillary Clinton uranium deal. Like there's literal evidence sitting there, not Donald Trump Jr. hanging out with a Russian guy. It's fucking like they. And by the way, you're gonna talk about collusion and all that bullshit. Like again, Trump does a lot of hateable things. We'll be the first one to fucking say it.
Yeah, and I mean it's. Here's my thing. Back in the 90s, when the media started really just becoming this one big conglomerate thing, they at least tried to be slick and give us the benefit of the doubt. So they would try to at least pretend to be telling us the truth. They don't even pretend to do that anymore. Like now they just are like, yeah, we won't even cover the uranium thing. Why not? That's pretty fucking glaring. That's odd to me that you do that. And it's just... They push a narrative and they don't even try to pretend like they're pushing. Like, it's not even 80-20 anymore. Like, all right, let's, it started with Ron Paul, dude, when they just wouldn't even, when they froze him out.
Yeah. And
that was the first example of like the media being like, all right.
Because they didn't want to have another Perot situation that affected, it would have affected politics, and they don't want that. And I understand that. The problem is that, yeah, we understand that's the problem. But here, and we even complain with the new media now. It's like, once their sides get their fucking claws in you, that's who you're fucking. That's it. That's who you're working for, and that's why we were talking about it the first hour, like trying to get the Dan Schneider story out. It's very difficult because if you don't have a political spin, people don't really care. You think the Weinstein story would have gotten out if he was such a big political donor to fucking the Democrats? Of course. I mean, I'm glad that came out, but I'm just saying that's the reason.
And if you did donate any money, Dan, we're not gonna find out because we do got a couple little sleuths.
Yeah, we're working on that, Danny boy.
So if you did give money to anybody, I don't give a fuck which dogs I sick you to.
Whatever it takes. Hillary Clinton compares Weinstein to President Trump. We were meant to play this.
Oh, but he gave you money though. I hate this woman.
I love at this point that Mike and I are using 5-year-old arguments against her because nothing else works.
It's just
yes,
why
he gave you money.
Yeah, why are we doing this to ourselves with you, lady?
What was your reaction when you first read those allegations?
I was shocked and appalled because I've known him through politics, as many Democrats have. He's been a supporter.
Is she talking about Bill? Because right
which
now,
rapist?
Which rapist? Sorry, you have to be specific of which rapist that you hung out with.
Which rapist, pedophile, and or both?
Yeah,
in your organization.
Can we please know?
Just narrow it down.
Are we talking about Podesta? Where are we starting here?
Are we including murderers?
Because if we're including murderers, then that's going to be again. Right. Oh, it's Weinstein. Okay, it's Weinstein.
Do me a favor, make some tea. I think we're going to be here for a while, trying to list pedophiles, rapists, and murderers.
And this just in, her sitting here, she broke her other foot.
I don't know what happened. I was just gracefully hopping down the stairs in my heels with my cup of coffee like I want to do.
Like I'm Ally McBeal. You dumb bitch.
You slow down, fucking.
You fucking dumb bitch.
Trying to be Samantha from Sex and the City. Don't you?
Oh my god. Well, maybe now they look the same.
Why don't you go put your big fucking broken toe boot up on an ottoman somewhere? Calm down, old lady. Drink some tea. Take your Boniva.
And your fucking shit pudding that what's her face sells. That shit yogurt.
Fucking old lizard lady, die already.
He's been a supporter. Yeah. He's been a funder, and for all of us, for Obama, for me, for people who.
By the way, Hillary Clinton's tactic. If I'm going under the bus, I'm bringing everybody with me.
But specifically the black guy first.
Everybody with me.
Hillary and her old KKK buddies, they haven't changed much, have they?
No.
Well, I did it, but the black guy did it too, though.
All right.
She's still bitter about that 8 years of Obama being her boss.
For office in the United States. This kind of behavior cannot be tolerated anywhere,
so
whether
give the money
it's
back.
In entertainment,
Are you
politics.
Give the money back?
After all, we have someone.
What about the
admitting
money? You're gonna give the money back?
Assault.
Can you give the money back that you got from him?
I think you're a little obsessed.
Can you give the money back? Can you put the kids back in Haiti?
I think you've become a little obsessed with her giving the money back. She's already stated that she's not going to give the money back. She is going to give 10% of her income like she always does because there's no way to differentiate the money that he gave from the other money, even though there's probably a receipt and you could easily do it.
Why? What? Is there really, like, is this Ghostbusters 2 style? Is there some river of slime that keeps people like her alive? That just runs on hatred and death and fucking...
I actually have exclusive audio from her why she's not giving the money back.
Oh, I like money.
So...
I would respect that more, though.
You know.
I would respect Frito Pendejo from Idiocracy more for just going, I was going to do it, but I like money.
You see that? You're less respectable than Dax Shepard. You happy with yourself?
Yeah. Well,
After all,
I think most Democrats are.
Good point.
we have someone admitting to being a sexual assaulter in the Oval Office. There has to be a recognition that we must stand against.
Oh, no,
this.
he just didn't admit it. But he just, he just committed perjury over it, though. But whatever.
It's not like he was impeached.
Wait, did you mean White House or when he was the governor? So many times. This fucking hypocritical lizard bitch.
This kind of, action that is so sexist and misogynistic.
And this depends upon women coming forward and having the courage to come forward.
Right.
And yet, in your book, the three women brought onto stage by
Check
Trump,
out the ears on this
attacking your
fucking guy.
husband, and you kind of dismiss them. Was that the right thing to do? Are you sure about that?
Well, yes, because that had all been litigated. I mean, that was the subject of a huge, investigation, as you might recall, in the...
Her emotion chip overloaded again.
Because it had been litigated? That had been because it had been litigated by you in a corrupt system that you threw accusations against them before. By the way, before it was litigated, while it was still in the process of being litigated, you said they were liars. You said horrendous things about them. So this litigation thing now that you're using, because now you're all legal beagle about the law. The problem is, you fucking crook, you fucking piece of shit uranium deal, your Clinton Foundation that's literally killing Haitian kids. Why don't you fucking get off of your fucking mobility scooter and jump off a cliff? We're all done with you.
You think she got advice from Al Gore on how to be a fucking loser and sue in court?
No, I think she got advice from Al Gore on how to be a human woman, because that guy's turning into a queen so fast it's unbelievable.
Listen, Hillary, if you'd like to talk sometime, I could show you how to be a baby and sue everybody. You start in Florida, and then you move your way west.
Oh, my God. Huckabee Sanders is Al Gore's daughter.
It is. Oh, my
It's the
God.
same-
Guys, Illuminati confirmed.
Yep.
This just in. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is allegedly really the daughter of Al Gore.
They had some sort of orgy, I believe, when they burned the owl at the Bohemian Grove.
Listen here, y'all. My president's the best president, okay? And if you guys are going to make fun of him, I'll just leave right now. I'll pull a Sean Spicer hide in the bushes, y'all. I don't care. Look at my pearls.
Back to this bitch.
90s, and there were conclusions drawn, and that was clearly in the past.
Why does
Do you think, Donald?
you
It
understand?
was clearly in the past.
My aunt who's in like her 80s, when 20 years ago, she would wear suit jackets like that, and they weren't in style then. What is happening?
I don't think she's gone shopping recently.
Let's just go on down to Joann's Fabrics, y'all, and I'll cut you a nice suit jacket.
Clearly in the past.
Do you think Donald Trump and Harvey Weinstein are deep down the same kind of person?
Oh, I'm not a psychologist. I can't draw that conclusion.
You know what else you're not? The president. I just want to remind you. A lot of people have been asking, hey, Trump's going to cause World War III. You still think, yeah, I'm still happy I didn't vote for this cunt. By the way, just to be clear, I'm still super happy I didn't vote for this cunt.
Folks, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how bad you're feeling in your life, just know that you don't have to wake up every day in 2017 as Hillary Clinton.
Good point.
Oh, fucking A.
Oh, I bet you she bought a house next to the White House for her staff.
She's the worst kind of person.
Because she was so ready to be president.
I love
Someone posted a Throwback Thursday that right now, yesterday at this time, New York Times said they posted a poll that says there's a 93% chance of Hillary Clinton becoming president.
And remember, her birthday was right before the election, if
I don't know if the birthday is right because lizard people are hatching. It's a 7-day gestation period.
Okay, you're right. Well, whatever birthday picture went on Facebook.
Okay, that's fair.
That said, happy birthday to this future president. Man, does that thing still get shared to death every year.
It does.
God bless Hillary. Rest in peace.
She's alive.
No, I meant just, the idea of Hillary Clinton.
Oh, it's dead.
Rest in peace.
I think that there are reports, credible reports from women about both that sound quite similar.
Given what Donald Trump has said and the way he's behaved, do you think
Okay, why does this guy talk like fucking Lawrence Southern on the side of his mouth? It's really bothering me.
And let me just set up your talking points, Miss Clinton, of course, just like Larry Wilmore does later tonight. What do you think Trump is a racist? Please go.
he hates women?
What about, do you think your
I
fucking
think
husband's
he
a
has
rapist?
a very narrow view of what a woman should be.
Your husband, lady? Are you a fucking joke?
Yeah, well,
He got a blowjob
country-
from an intern in the Oval Office, and that wasn't even the black president.
The country also is very narrow-minded about women in that we don't want them to be president.
Or to vote.
Or drive cars, really.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia's got things,
We're very pro rebooting women's suffrage. We've been for that. All right? Thank you.
Repeal the 19th.
Repeal the hashtag repeal the 19th. Hashtag me too.
Is very focused on keeping women in their place. And
like
in the kitchen or...
So far, he sounds like a great dude.
Bedroom.
Quit digging, lady. You struck oil.
You're right. I'll vote for him again.
All right, fine. I'll vote for him.
Hang on. I got in order to vote. I got to hop on the train and get back to my district.
Newsflash. Hillary Clinton broke other toe on the way to the theater.
Oh, no. We already sent out the Hillary 1 edition. We got to get all those back. Get the paper boys on it.
Back on the train.
Get back on your bicycles, boys. And get them papers back. Fuck, man. That bit never gets old.
It doesn't.
1920s guy never gets old.
And so the way he treated Angela Merkel, for example.
You mean German you? You mean the future of what could have been?
Yeah. You mean the woman who's letting hordes of literal rapists into her country?
That one?
I'm sure Angela Merkel is actually probably responsible for more rape than Donald Trump. Sorry. It's true. Sorry.
When she came to the Oval Office, where he would not shake her hand,
'Cause
where
she's gross.
he would not look at her, compared with the way he treated Theresa May, whose hand he grabbed.
It was a grab, wasn't it?
Yes, yes. I mean,
It was quite a grab. Yes, it was a grab to be heard by all. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So didn't Monica Lewinsky grab your husband's penis in the Oval Office and put it in her fat mouth?
If I do recall correctly, Miss Secretary of State, if I recall, she hugged his mouth with his penis with her mouth. If I recall correctly, in the Oval Office. Is that correct, ma'am?
By the way, this just for Merkel, since we're defending her, I just want to remember that Germany, because of World War II, still owes because of World War II and all the war crimes, still owes 279 billion euros.
Yeah, so pay up.
Pay up for that first. Huh? How about that? How about before you bully countries to fucking take immigrants in with sanctions? How about you pay your fucking war bill first? Huh? Oh, it's been so long. No, it's not. There's still people alive. There's still people alive that remember it, so it hasn't been that long.
Japan paid everybody back. It is now a world superpower. Eat a dick.
Yeah, fucking pay your bill, and then you could talk about being the new world power. And this loopy bitch, can you imagine if this bitch was in fucking office right now, what would be happening?
Yeah. And by the way, you're not going to become a superpower again or pay anybody back when you got a bunch of North Africans and fucking Syrians on welfare. Looks, really good. Who's going to pay that bill? You going to pay those in Krugerrands? You fucking fat bitch. I wouldn't have shook her hand either. Fuck you and fuck Hillary.
Yeah. Hashtag me too.
Bunch of dumb
There's
broads,
two kinds
am
of
I
women.
right?
Women that I like and I can work with, and women that I'm afraid of or that would challenge me. I mean,
You can't challenge a robot.
No, you can't. Oh, you can with a logic paradox.
Or if you're playing an arcade game.
You're right. Or if Matthew Broderick is there and it's war games.
Okay, that is fair also.
I mean, that seems quite, sexist, if not misogynistic to me.
Does it, you dumb bitch?
I love her inappropriate emotional outbursts.
She does it again. It's like a robot trying to be human.
It's like a race between her and Zuckerberg to try to figure out who's going to become human first. And they're both it's a race to last.
They should be in a fucking basement in Westworld.
I too understand that reference.
You know, the other day I was watching insert TV show here, and I thought it was hilarious.
Shut it off! Shut it off! Live stream goes dead.
I like hot sauce. I like hot sauce. I like hot sauce.
Those idiots at Poll are gonna save this video.
Damn it! I told you not to upgrade to fucking Oreo up whatever Android's new fucking software.
Great. Now those idiots at Poll uploaded the video of our Zuckerberg clone malfunctioning, and now it's on Daily Motion. Some Asian site. Now Kim.com's got it somewhere on some fucking offshore oil rig turned into a server farm.
His robot just started auto-blocking everybody.
fucking on some fucking old oil derrick mining his bitcoins and fucking hosting videos of Mark Zuckerberg and Hillary Clinton just fucking malfunctioning.
He's sitting there with a big beard, just hiding.
Do you believe Harvey Weinstein raped these women? I do believe rape occurred in the place, yes, sir. What happened? She blew a gasket.
She broke again.
You know what it is? It's these firmware updates. They always drain all of our resources. You got to put a new CPU in. I mean, you keep upgrading.
You guys keep trying to push this model, and it's not working.
Just do a memory dump.
Yeah, start a new one.
You got to take her battery out and then hold the button down.
Oh, that's what it is.
Me.
And that is...
fucking Hillary Clinton is powered by Microsoft. She's a mess. It's just a buggy, glitchy mess.
The fact that she fucking thinks, that she honestly believes that she's not complicit in the same behavior is ridiculous.
Well, I do think that there is rape and misogyny.
Overload.
Fucking hate that woman. Oh my God. I don't, you know, everybody did the whole little dance when McCain got his little wackadoo brain tumor. Everybody was all happy about that. I didn't condone that. When this old fucking sack of shit dies, I'm doing a little dance.
I have a feeling it's going to be a while.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, because those Luciferian Satanist New World Order people know how to stay alive. It's all
that spirit cooking.
Yeah, and then they got like the little places in like Hawaii where they take like baby plasma and then they replace your plasma with like baby plasma.
Yeah, but okay, a couple things. How do you know it's Hawaii? And how do you know it's baby plasma?
Look, man, I got the documents right here in Austin, Texas. I mean, look, folks, you can see from the flight patterns, you know, there's a lot of in and out in Hawaii. And, you know, you got these clinics where they take the baby plasma out. Or oftentimes the rabbis will suck the plasma out through the penis. And then they will put them in these containers. And the containers are consumed. They put them in gel capsules, and then Hillary eats them.
I have a map behind me. Conservatism is the new counterculture.
Make sure to buy my unfluoridated toothpaste. Fucking asshole.
We were talking about maybe don't dress your kids up as Mona this Halloween from Redbook. This happens,
Mona?
This happens every year.
Samantha.
This happens every year around this time. When everybody says, it's a culture, not a costume, and you're not allowed to dress like an Indian anymore, you're not allowed to dress like anything cultural anymore. So Mona's that new, apparently, Disney movie with the Polynesian people in it, I guess is what they are.
Yeah, the ones that all look like B-level members of the Rock's family.
Yeah, there you go. So in mid-October, which means Halloween is just 2 weeks away. By the way, this is from Redbook. And it's past time we decide on Halloween costume for your kid. Chances are you have a child that is enamored at all things Disney and wants to do all princesses, especially Mona. The New York Post recently highlighted an article about how that's probably not a good choice if your kid is white, and revealed that moms are freaking out over the cultural appropriated costume. Cultural appropriation is a new word that was just made up. It used to be called a melting pot, and now they've weaponized it and turned it into something bad.
See, what it used to be this thing we called fun.
Or America.
It's fun, but just fun.
I love to remember
America. Remember America?
I remember, I love to remember America.
You remember like when they would do like fucking Culture Day at school?
Yep.
And everybody would bring in
their
some food.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great.
No more.
The white kids had the worst food, by the way.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, no, we did. Baked macaroni. Fucking Irish kids. Who gives a shit?
My mom's frying plantains and rice and beans and all this amazing food. I'm like, hey, you want some Kraft macaroni and cheese? No, thanks.
The Hispanic and the Italian families always had to back an SUV up to the side of the middle school. No, just help us out. Get a couple of the, the deans and stuff. We got like 6 trays. You got the hot trays?
Yeah, you got the...
What is going on here? And then the Hispanics are the same way. Hot trays with like pork.
And panadas start pouring out.
How many hours did you people spend on this last night?
Just 3 days.
Yeah. You just can't mention food around those people. They're just like, all right, well, we're making this a thing.
And the white kid shows up with fucking a zucchini salad or something
terrible.
terrible.
And then, of course. But nowadays, there is no more of that. It would just be like you're stereotyping our students. And we don't really, because really it was just an excuse for fucking Royce to bring in some empanadas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
the
Like, that's
problem?
all it was for a guy to come, because the lunches here are terrible.
Of course.
And everybody's parents are going to come up with some shit. You're like, all right, that's pretty dope. All right, pasta.
Yeah,
Eat
we're
this
eating good
instead.
today.
Yeah. What is wrong with you people?
Last year, Disney came under fire for its Maui costume, which depicted a demigod's painted brown skin. The company ultimately pulled the costume, which depicted the demigod's painted brown skin. The company pulled the costume in response to the uproar, telling Entertainment Weekly in a statement that the team behind Mona has taken great care to respect the cultures of the Pacific Islands, like they have any, that inspired the... Yes.
Just because this is a big point now. So the left doesn't want us to embrace or otherwise appropriate other people's cultures. Correct.
Correct.
But they also don't want white people to embrace anything that's unique about their own cultures.
That is correct.
So what do they want from us? I just want to be clear. This isn't, once again, white nationalism. I want to know, what, as a nice guy, what am I supposed to do? Tell me. Let us know. There's no way you can't reach us. You know how to reach us, folks. If you're on the left, explain to me. If I can't dress my kid up like an Indian, and now you're going to get mad, because if we get to that's where this alt-right circle comes from. That's where the white nationalists, where these angry kids are coming from. They can't dress up like a Native American. They can't dress up like a Mexican with a sombrero and some pistoleros. They can't do any of that because it's appropriation. But now what do you want them to do? Dress up like Andrew Jackson and run around and bash anybody you see who's an Indian in the fucking head with a cudgel. Or fucking, you know what I mean? Go around, find any escaped slaves, smash them in the face with the butt of your gun, dressed as Andrew Jackson. Yay! No cultural appropriation. What do you want from us?
Well, and it's kind of indicative of just looking the culture that's looking to be recreationally outraged. Like, it's like, I need to be mad about something. Every year I see it. Don't dress as this, don't dress as that. And like, you don't even, by the way, the best part is the people that are complaining about don't dress like this whole white person wrote this whole article the other day about how we shouldn't dress like Mexican, Day of the Dead, when they paint their face like skulls, because it's appropriating their culture, blah, 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 blah. And all I replied was, I just laughed at it. I go, are you serious?
I thought when you said don't dress like Mexicans, you meant snakeskin boots, old Wrangler jeans, and a T-shirt for a sports team I've never watched.
Or if they're construction Mexicans, a T-shirt is just something they picked out at Goodwill, like 60 and sexy.
It's or
like, or you know what? A brand of clothing they don't make anymore. Like, is that a Bugle Boy shirt? Is he wearing a Bugle Boy shirt?
South Pole.
Yeah, is he rocking a South? I respect his game. Is that guy have the last pair of feelers?
But when they're going out, they'll be wearing like a fucking 49ers shirt, and they'll be like, he's never watched the 49ers.
All right, I'm just impressed that he found BK Knights in 2017. They have Ratchet technology, bro.
Fucking oh man, he's dressed like a Mexican. What was he wearing? A fucking jersey for a soccer team that represents a town of 400 people.
Cordet says, I own South Pole shirts. Fuck you. He said they were comped.
Comped, baby. My brother, my brother wore South Pole all the time. He loved that stuff.
That's a Halloween costume right there.
Oh my God. Not Stephen Paddock.
No.
But go as Eric Paddock this year.
Eric Paddock would be the costume.
That is the costume. My brother was a legend. You don't even know. I was always running around eating sushi comped. video poker and just shooting dumb hicks. Comped. My brother hated Jason Aldean. He was more of a Luke Bryan guy. Comped.
Now, okay, I want to try it. I want to try out a costume idea. And
we go with. I want to go with Eric Paddock.
I like that.
I like the Tin Coffee Monkey.
I
Yeah,
was
that one
thinking
landed.
C. Thomas Howell from the 1986 classic Soul Man.
Okay, but that now, are you
What?
gonna play him in the first act of the movie? Because that's fine.
Where's the one where he paints his face black? That's the one I'm going to be.
The last two acts
that one.
of the movie.
That one.
I don't think that is the way to.
That's
Who felt
what's-
for that in the premise
Dude,
of that movie.
I know. By the way, I've seen that movie so many times because it was one of those movies as a kid that was just kind of always on TV, you know, like on one of the cable channels, you could throw it on. And as a kid, I honestly never thought it was racist. I thought it was funny. But yeah, how did that black girl think this guy was? If anything, he looks kind of Indian, I guess.
Right? Send Bob's
Bob's
in
in
jeans. Open Bob's. What is happening here?
Curry Man.
Dude, back in the 80s, you could just do whatever the fuck you wanted. And everybody was like, sure, it's a movie. It's done. Like Revenge of the Nerds was just basically a rape fantasy movie. The whole thing.
Dude, they rape somebody wearing a Darth Vader mask. And by the way, we don't get offended. Like,
It's a rape
we're
fantasy
not
film.
offended. We're not like, oh, I can't believe it. But that's what it is. And that's you see. Sometimes you see the door open behind Mike, and
That
that's
is
because Yuki,
the dog,
loves our
mascot.
dog. Just to pop in and hang out.
Just hang out for a little bit. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Don't hit your head against stupid.
Real quick, just because I have to see it. The trailer for Soul Man.
I'm sure this is going to be appropriate for today.
New World
Harvard
Picture.
Law School.
Yeah!
Tuition and fees. $10,493.
It's nothing nowadays.
School. This is a big day for all of us. That's why I've decided to let you pay your own way.
Estimated annual living expenses.
You ever applied for a loan before?
$7,500.
Mr. Watson, you don't pay your bills. Get out.
Total for 3 years of
Also a suicide joke? He's like standing in front of a noose?
law school.
It gets
Wait
better.
a second, look at this. Full tuition for the most qualified applicant.
Most qualified black applicant. $53,979. Don't you think you're overreacting? No.
Also, can you pause it?
Sure.
I could already say right now, without even the blackface, you could never make this movie because the whole premise is how the white man gets fucked by affirmative action. You could never make this movie.
Nope.
You would be fucking run out. The only person.
By the way, you know who really gets fucked now with affirmative action? Like you were talking about earlier? Asian kids.
Yeah.
Asian kids are now getting fucked.
Yeah, white people got so dumb that now we kind of just fit in. We're like, hey, I got in. Woo! All right. The Asian kids are like, I work so hard.
I learned 7 instruments. I've never smiled.
It's so true.
I don't even put pee-pee on coke anymore.
I never even imagine what the pleasure feels like. All I do is to study.
Mr. Watson.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I study every day. Now I have to go to Hofstra University. I mean, I know the Jets are the practices there, but that is all.
Yeah.
That's a black guy.
That's C. Thomas Howell.
That's totally a black guy.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Some people would do anything to get into Harvard.
It's gonna be great. These are
Some
the
people
80s.
would do anything, even becoming a. Please stand by.
Channel is being demonetized. Channel is being demonetized.
Hey, on the good news front, one of our videos got remonetized.
Woo!
Yeah, fucking manual review, bitches.
Yeah, I believe it's pronounced Manuel Review. That's a
Oh,
gentleman
is that
that
who it
reviews
was?
it. A guy named Manuel.
Was it Manuel?
reviews it.
Well, Manuel, our listener, did he fix it?
He
Is that what
reviews
was?
it. He reviews it for
Dude,
us.
Manuel, if you're listening, thank you so much, bro.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Gracias, muchos.
Muchos gracias.
Muchos gracias,
señoras.
Manuel.
Man, it's the Cosby decade.
For Mark Watson.
Whoa, that Cosby decade didn't age really well,
To
huh?
be fair, if that guy's a black guy, then, you know.
Prince.
Then, I mean, C. Thomas Howell could be a black guy.
All it took was a little soul.
I'd like you to meet my good friend, Kareem Abdul-Ali. We got Washington.
Wait. Was that Julie Louis-Dreyfus? Please.
Yes, it was.
Wait,
Looking
what?
good.
She was in Soul
She
Man?
apparently was in Soul Man.
My good friend, Kareem Abdul-Ali. We got Washington here.
It's not racist.
By the way,
at all.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I mean, she's always been...
She aged very well. She looks great.
Yeah, she's always looked good, but young Julia Louis-Dreyfus now. Yeah, she could get it.
She comes from billionaire.
By the way, for Manuel actually happens to be listening and he's in the chat. We know you're not Mexican.
Yeah, we're just joking.
We know you're European. But your name's Manuel, and we're Americans. We have a very, very dim view of what the world is.
Come on, Manuel, give us a break.
Sorry, I don't have any Dutch jokes.
Forgiveness, please.
So sorry. Such a smooth penis.
I have a Dutch joke. So we're going to let a bunch of immigrants in, and they're not going to rape anybody.
I get it, because they're gonna.
Back to Soul Man.
Toss, so he'll take Leon. That's Watson. Right. Sorry, Marcus. Yeah, there may be a problem here.
Okay, now he's dressed as a Black Panther. He's just not. It's not regular. It's Black Panther.
Sorry, C. Thomas Howell ruined your Black Panther movie. What a terrible
roommate
movie.
was a what? A black Negro.
A black Negro? You know, there's something really strange about you, and I don't know what it is. Oh, God, is she beautiful?
Is it the face paint, maybe?
Yeah. Is it the white guy? This is the very clearly white blackface guy?
Is it the Eazy-E wig?
Like, at least when you watch Tropic Thunder, you see you have to keep reminding yourself that's Robert Downey
Because they did a
Jr.
really good job.
Yeah.
Beautiful, you gotta believe me.
He must have learned a great deal.
Is that
is the voice of CNN.
Is that James Earl Jones?
That is.
He was in this movie. This Shakespearean trained actor.
But he was in some. Yeah, he was in some bad. He went through a rough phase.
Well, Sandlot was good.
But that's what I mean. He did a lot of those bit parts.
More than you bargained for.
Tell her I'm white. Don't tell her you're white. What's going on?
He was hot, though.
We blame him for the color of his skin. Mom, Dad, I'm black.
What? No, you're crazy.
Mark Watson. Come on now!
From the producer of Risky Business, Soul Man. He didn't give up. He got down.
Right on.
Okay, look, man. That is... You would be...
He didn't give up. He got down.
You would be physically removed by security if you pitched this.
Can you imagine?
In any Hollywood circle today. They would be angry at you for wasting their time.
What if we did it and it was white girls, though? Would that be fun? Like the Wayans brothers did? Is that cool?
No, because that wasn't funny either. That was terrible. That was worse than this. I'd rather watch this 5 times.
So I guess what we're saying is if Soul Man's aged poorly, if we're going to...
Yeah. Really, and soul music has aged
Another
poorly,
good point Robert in the chat says is Trading Places wouldn't be made now either. There's a lot of shows that wouldn't be made now. Bosom Buddies, Tom Hanks.
Trading Places is one of the greatest movies ever made, and he's correct. It wouldn't be made.
No way. No fucking way. And that's one of the... Yeah, I will agree. That's got to be one... So, by the way, still holds up. Just saw it again recently. Still holds up.
Oh, no, it's one of the best movies.
Still
of all time.
fucking
That's what I mean.
hilarious.
It is an untouchable movie. I'm trying to think what else. I'm sure there are certain parts of another one of my favorite movies, Roger Rabbit, that probably would not exist today in a new world. They'd probably go cut that.
Cut this, yeah.
Cut the Mexican bullet.
Well, let's not forget my favorite, the Dumbo Crows. Like
Dumbo Crows.
Do you think the Dumbo Crows would be allowed today, dude? I really... And by the way, this one's always been up in the air with me because I do understand that they're what they're saying about it being racist. But, however, I'm also seeing that they're also...
Dumbo! The ninth wonder of the universe! The world's only flying elephant!
The ninth wonder of the universe! Hey, extra, Dumbo's here!
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Mess with one of us, you mess with all of us!
See, I seen all that, too. I seen a peanut stand.
I seen a rubber band!
I seen a needle that winked its eye.
All right, Mike, racist or not?
All right, I know that this one catches a lot of flack for being racist.
It's not that bad, right? I don't think
for
so.
its time and for the fact that you got to understand is that there's always has been, but especially back then, two very distinct Americas.
Yeah.
And I think that they were just playing off the vibe you'd hear in a jazz club. I mean, those weren't white guys doing those voiceovers.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, they did a good job.
When I see an elephant fly.
I'm going to see you this, and I'll raise you one. So we agree that you could never do the Dumbo Crows today, right?
Correct.
Could you please pull up the two black cars from Michael Bay's Transformer movies?
Oh my God, you're right. That was fucking retarded.
Because we are still slipping a little bit of digital CGI blackface into movies. Because that's pretty. I remember seeing that movie and being just a little bit.
I believe the robots you're talking about are Skid and Mudflap.
I'm like a hostage. This is kidnapping. Enough is... Yo, lay out! This nigga's gonna give me a heart attack, I swear.
That's because you the worst.
Forced me to that car, right? So...
I think he's scared. Hey, Mudflap, what are we gonna do with this shrimp taco? No, just pop a cap in his ass, throw him in the truck, and then nobody gonna know nothing, I mean? Yeah, not in my trunk.
Yo, bumper cars? Check it out. I'm hearing you, okay? I'm right here, and I can hear you. No one's popping any caps in any asses, okay? I've had a hell of a day.
Why don't you get a haircut with your bitch ass? Go whine to your boyfriend.
Listen,
not so much.
Well, if you can't read it, we gotta find somebody who can.
Oh, look, we can't sashay him back. Hair growing like a chia pet. Look at him.
I had a bit of...
When I see a Transformer fly.
Now, are the Dumbo Crows still bad?
No, the Dumbo Crows for their...
Because this is pretty...
Honestly, the Dumbo Crows for their time are probably fine, but I think this is kind of blatant. Again, we're not the moral police. I don't give a shit if you make it. That's like the 10th reason why Transformers is terrible. Like, it's maybe 11th. There's a million other reasons.
Numbers 1 through 4 are Michael Bay.
Yeah. And Michael Bay allegedly is another one. Known creep who does things with stars in movies is Michael Bay. Another creep.
Yeah, but I guess like he's at least like...
They're of age, I know.
They're of age, and he at least doesn't leave them so fucked up and, traumatized that they end up all, whatever.
But I think it's about time, Mike.
No, it's not. I want to stay. Can we stay?
We mean... If you want, I guess we could
I'm kidding.
stay,
I need a
but we
ciggy.
gotta go. All right, guys.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hook us up. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry.
When I see an elephant, subscribe. Yeah, Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. That helps us out a lot. We're coming to Roku very, very soon. We're doing some business with them right after this, actually. We're sending some messages. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell button. Tell your friends. Any Dan Schneider stuff, revengeofthesis@gmail.com. Credible stuff, please. Not the million things we've already seen. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll be popping on at some point this week again. All right? We're out of here.